in the same way that that the word meme now means like funny cat pictures or whatever, and the word originated as this just exceptionally profound idea about the way beliefs and cultural transmissions shape cultures and our own genes and certain ideas.
Push back against that, isn't that what a meme still is? It's just we think of it as the internet images, but I just always go back to McKenna's definition of it as a meme being the smallest unit of an idea. So an idea is made of memes the same way that genes are made of, what are genes made of? Proteins?
Yeah,
amino acids. Yes. But when you share a meme,
I don't know the very small, and I don't know chemistry.
When you're sharing a meme, it's like it's so specific to a certain experience that you've had. And it's about, you share it with your friends because it's like, you would get this experience. You would get this, what this means. This is putting it better than I could put in words. This is a clip from season 7 from show that was in the 90s and taken out of context for this. It means that. So it still has that same meaning, but
for all that I shit on memes, I will say the video ones, they get me quite often. And now that I spend like more and more time on Instagram, and I still think in a healthy way, I still enjoy Instagram, but I do like when there's like the a scene from the Batman movie or like whatever movie that's like really intense, and it's like, this is me calling in Monday or whatever. Like there's something about those that get me.
Yeah. But
the picture ones don't get me. I pretty much never see a picture meme where I'm like, now that. I mean, there's some good ones out there for sure, but
you'll get hit. I'll hit you.
Yeah,
but it's funny that we've become
there's like that shithead Steve or whatever, like posts a lot of,
not familiar, I know Double Salt Steve.
Yeah,
but I don't know Shithead Steve. That's his nemesis. We'll get him. Shithead Steve. But it's cool that we've outdone hieroglyphs, where now we can not only communicate in little image symbols, but we communicate in little videos. Like a video has a charge to it now, the same way a word has an encrypted meaning. Like this video means specific concept now.
Yeah, I mean, that's, this is actually a better philosophical question and conversation than I would have originally given it credit for. And I think you make some solid points because what you're saying, because it kind of originated with looking at, religion having these mimetic properties that have this influence on genes. So if you believe in like being fruitful and multiply, that meme in itself is going to lead to more genes. And if you believe in castrating everyone or something like that to serve this and that other meme, like that, those genes are probably going to die out. So the way in which these invisible, intangible things can control genetic transmission is such a fascinating concept. And so it's sort of, I guess is like a little depressing to see it hijacked by like cutesy cat things and stuff. But I think that you're making a really good point that it's just boiling things down to smaller parts. And these memes still do have influence, and they still do impact how we behave and assess life and our perceptions.
And I don't even think it's hijacked so much as it's, taking the torch. Like it was always destined to be this way. We just didn't have the technology yet. Like from etching stuff on a cave wall to tearing off slivers of a birch tree and writing it on there to making our own paper to having it on a screen. Like it's all, we've been trying to get here the whole time. We've been trying to make cat meme videos this whole time. We just didn't have the tools yet.
Right. And I mean, obviously I'm a huge fan of your work, and to be able to boil down like a heady topic that we have every week on Patreon, we sit and look at like this fairly simple-ish drawing with like a little quip, and then we spend 30 minutes to an hour breaking it down and easily, and we've like never run out of things to say, and that is pretty cool that we can distill that human beings are able to distill that much depth of ideas and conversation into something that is so relatively simple and short and quick and resonates kind of instantaneously.
Yeah, and especially with video memes being like older stuff, none of the people making that older stuff could have imagined that what it's ultimately going to be is shared by people in these little snippets that don't really know the context of what you made it in. They're like, no, people will show up at the cinema and sit down and see it in the order I created it, and then go home and go, oh, that was a wonderful piece of cinema. But they didn't even see the cinema. They just know that they're searching for ass ache under GIFs. And they're like, oh, that's a good clip from a video from the 80s. That will articulate to my friend how my ass aches right now. And then they'll say, sorry, bro. And then they'll send another one back. And then you solidify your bond as chimpanzees do.